not
Okay,
even logged into
I've,
Salesforce.
I've recorded for today. Yeah, go ahead, James. I'll ask questions. So,
So,
questions.
for the project, I renamed the standard object to Reno Blood Bank branch, right? The account.
Yeah, account in India. Hmm.
So when I went to the schema builder and I saw the account object,
Yeah.
the name will still be as account. It doesn't
Mm.
change to the name what I changed, correct?
Yes, yes, yes. It'll not
Okay.
change.
Okay. Yeah, that is
See,
one
standard
thing.
change, standard change or a standard label change, what you say? It's just a label change. Standard label change won't change the API.
Okay.
So, for example, I'm doing select name from account will remain always same. So your RenoBB always just like the name that you've given it, just like a label
Okay.
change you did it, but the API would always be the same.
So in the schema builder, it always gives the API names,
API
not the
names.
label chain.
Yeah.
Label names. Okay. That was one question I had.
So do you try to pull any custom object there, and you did check?
Yeah,
So that
custom objects are donor custom objects we were seeing the
so
last time.
was it having underscore C there?
That I did not check under underscore C.
So in that case, if there's displaying underscore C, they are then displaying the API names there.
Oh, okay, okay.
Or standard objects, they will have flat names, but just check once on that.
Let me check.
Hmm. So yeah, go ahead, Tushara. What do you have questions?
Mine is very stupid question. I forgot how to create a master detail for an object to another object actually.
So where do you generally create fields?
There we go.
Hmm.
And
See,
then we click on the
always I said you. So if I'm a child, I have to choose my parent. So who is your child and who is your parent or someone?
right now my child is vehicle to soul. I mean vehicle sold,
Hmm.
and my master is the customer.
So from where you'll create now?
So from vehicle sold, right?
Yeah, go there.
Uh,
Go to new fields and relationship. Choose master detail, and then choose the customer or yeah, customer as
okay,
their parent. Done.
okay, yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Go always from a child when you wanted to give relationship. So that means you're looking for your parent.
Hmm.
In ideal original case, like parents will look for a child, but then they know in the realistic of this programming side for Salesforce, all the child objects would be looking for their respective parents to connect to with parent.
Okay.
So that's
Yeah, so I'm actually in middle of doing all this. I did few. I'll mostly finish it off by tomorrow class, and then I'll ask you what should I do next. Today was my question was what should I do next, because I'm like in the middle and
so yeah.
yeah.
I would give scenarios few things quickly. So just like that, you can what my expectations to get to know. So you can do tomorrow. So I'll take 15 minutes for each, and then I'll close up this. Okay, scenarios for um, cars. What is that you're doing? You given the name as
Ride
right
on.
on. Yeah, right on. Scenarios for right on. So the first one I would note it as 21. Okay, let's open this. Let me quickly check which I recently sent you, right? Or did I send you in WhatsApp?
Yeah, I think it
Yeah,
was.
yeah. WhatsApp only in the group.
This is loading 10 minutes. Yeah. Will it download? Yeah. This one, right? So yeah.
Yeah.
So you're following the same, right? So only the beneath which you have change of the vehicles and customer things are new. So otherwise we are doing
Just
change.
the relationship is new. All the objects are correct only.
Okay. Yeah, relationships. Yeah. But if you can compare the top four are the same, right? 4, 5. So you will have customers, contacts, vehicles sold to vehicles for sale. All this will be there, right? Okay.
Hmm.
So what I would do is here. Okay. So what I can get a scenario here if you think. So then the part one would be, so where I want automations. Okay. Let's come like project specific wise so that you guys will quickly get it. So I don't know how sales, marketing, other stuffs you put it here. So when you want to say the customers just they were interested in, and you can get the sales process. Of course, you can get the sales process here. As I would expect you to get a sales process and yeah, service process. And if you wish to have even marketing, also you can do it. Marketing process. So what you do is you try to do a campaign here. So in the campaign, yeah. So what you do in the campaign, you just try to create a campaign and then you can add contacts or leads. So basically what you do is with the moment we try to convert the contacts or leads, yeah, lead conversion. When you do lead conversion, so basically we'll have account, contact and opportunity, right? So this would be there. So here it will be not an account, it will be a customer for you. Getting? So because
Yeah.
so he would be a new customer. So for you it is a business customer, right? You are not focusing on individual customers, you're focusing on business customer. Am I correct? Like Google or
Yeah.
um, so so basically you're focusing on a business customer. I don't mention anything as individual here, by default whatever we have currently it is a business customers account only. It talks about how many people you are having employees, what is the revenue of your company. So it is a business customers. By default, we have whatever. So that way, a lead conversion you do, you have these contacts and opportunity. In an opportunity, so like you were discussing on the products, right? So you were discussing on the products. Opportunity of products, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And the products are nothing but your cars for sale. Correct? This is what you're doing, right?
Cars for sale, exactly.
So, so where I was, my tools. Yeah. So products are nothing but cars for sale. So you try to explain the sales process here, saying that okay, so the moment we convert the lead, he's customer and his contact information. Because for Google guy company, maybe Sundar Pichai is like as an employee. Basically, he will be a contact, and
Mm-hmm.
his opportunities is trying to buy the cars. So he just went on to create a new opportunity. So, who is that? Right on the people they are trying to create an opportunity for that particular Sundar Pichai and saying that, hey, okay, so the opportunity is for Sundar Pichai and the company is Google. And then, so what products? Now, when go and add for products, that times I choose basically will be renamed to as cars for sale. So in the cars for sale, so you would have given a few description, isn't it? So the object name itself is changed to cars for sale. So the name of the car would be, let's say, example, because you need to add a products right for the opportunity. You getting this?
Yeah.
So this you also James will watch closely because we would talk on something on both sales, marketing, other service, and then we'll come on to the so once he does all the sales activity, then what is next that we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to fit this even into the marketing, sales, and service side because she's also being um, a service-based company and also she's trying to sell the products.
Mm.
Okay, now the products she has like cars for sale. Example products would be um, okay. Let's say a Benz which you want to share, and some Mercedes Benz, maybe some C class, whatever. So this is a product name, and then it'll have a code, product code, and then this will have a price defined. So then we know we also have a price book, something concept where standard price book you may have a custom price book, let's say Christmas sale, New Year sale, whatever you can have, and then you can have a allotted price for it. Get it? You went to an opportunity, you add a product, you choose Mercedes Benz, and that's it. You add the quantity as one. Getting quantity as one. So
Yeah.
that way you have chosen that particular product, you're adding it.
Okay.
Okay. If it is completely new products, this applies only for the new products. I say, like often I can go for a Mercedes Benz class and then I can say this price and then quantity, of course, because this is always there. New product will always be there. For an existing product, this won't match. Existing product is something that is already the name board is printed and is got registered with the government. Everything is done. For new product, it's not like that, right?
Hmm.
So assume your car is for new products. Assume your model is for new cars because you are trying to
Okay.
order the products. Order the products means you are
But
always getting.
we also have a car, okay, which is like used car, but it won't. Okay, okay, I understood.
So you can have a products which defines saying that cars for sale where you have new products or where you have a existing model.
Existed.
In an
Okay.
existing model, so there's some different logic you have to follow because you can't give the quantity, price, and all there, which is already defined by someone. You can have say two, three quantity. It is already one product which is already used by someone, and that you are trying to buy. You getting? So Sundar Pichai can order for two quantity also. No, if this is a new product, I can add for two, three bunch. I can ask because it's all new. But if it is an existing product, then we cannot define the quantity. So by default, it should be one.
Okay.
You getting the idea?
Yeah, yeah.
So that is what I'm saying. Okay, let's take a very simple look here. You will have account, contact, and optic to be created, and products you would add for the whichever the product that you have added. So that would be listed here. Okay. Next is so if you are okay to generate a code. So if Sundar is asking for a code, so generate a new code. If the code is not enabled in your R, please enable the code. If code is not enabled, enable the code and add for the opportunity. So the moment you have a code now, so code will have code line items. Whatever the products you added, it will be in code line items, and then you try to generate PDF. Generate PDF. As in that you are sending it to Sundar Pichai for his signature.
So quote is nothing but this is what the final price is
Yes,
and the
yeah.
details of the car, right?
You can give a discount also here. In the code, generally we do discounts like
Okay.
5%, 10% you give it.
Okay.
So in the code, you may give a discount because you say this price is very high. Let's say, hey, this is like maybe $50,000 you have to pay for this basic bench class. Then you say that no, 50,000 is not possible. In the discounted price, you're saying that no, it is a $45,000.
Hmm.
Getting so here it is quoted as
Yeah.
50,000. Here you're quoting it as 45,000. Maybe you're giving something like 2% discount. Um, somewhat, I'm just giving a random number, 2% or
Yeah,
5%
yeah.
discount. So basically, in quote, we try to give additional discount. That is the only thing we are trying to do. It. Generate the PDF and send to no to this contact who is a customer. Let's say Sundar Pichai is a contact. You are sending to him. So once he doesn't approve, so we say, okay, is quote approved. You can do the quote sync, and then you can mark the opportunity as closed one.
Okay.
Getting?
Yeah.
So this is the things we have, and then when we come to service, we may have cases, and then we have knowledge. If you don't have knowledge, enable the knowledge user.
Hmm.
If knowledge is not enabled, make the user as knowledge user.
So should we make all the users knowledge users, like whatever the users we created?
First, you should be knowledge user. You should enable the knowledge in the system. At least one knowledge user should be there. Like for system admin, it matches majority.
Okay.
And of course, for a user, don't enable the knowledge user and check whether the knowledge for a case object, whether the right side of the panel is appearing or not. You can check it. If it's a knowledge, not a knowledge user, go to case object. On the right side, there will be a suggestion, right? Always
Mm-hmm.
knowledge, something we call one knowledge or knowledge one bar it is. Where it shows a suggestion about the particular case and the relevant ticket should give a suggestion to us. So see if you knock off the knowledge user for that particular user and check whether the box is getting enabled or disabled. I mean, it should be disabled if you see, then they are not a knowledge user. Check on that. A case, knowledge, and articles. Knowledge and articles will be creating it, and then you do it. So you can have, I think for a case service, write some assignment rules and keep the case queues. So like if any of the questions they're asking you, so you can manage them well. Like queue, you can have assignment rules. All this you can do in a service process. So ideally, you're trying to create a ticket, some issues onto the service that they provided for the car, and they went wrong, and they're assigning to respective team to do this activity. Now, where and all the automations can come in picture. So when say the quote sync you do, or let's say even quote also has a status, quote says presented or present accepted, something like this. Yeah. So you can write a process builder to do automatically opportunity one because quote itself is presented and he accepted. So why I wanted to make opportunity to be in other state. You guys getting? So the moment the quote is getting accepted, have a process builder. Have a process builder to auto update the opportunity to close one. Getting? So this is the task. I would mark it as task. I'll say what number of tasks it is later on. I'd said that okay, the moment the code sync you do and status of the code is present accepted, opportunity should be as closed one. So you need to go to process builders. See something with the workflow you cannot do. It's just workflow's disadvantages. It can work on the same object. Process builder can go on to their later object also. Why? Because you are working on a code, you are making present it's accepted here, and you're impacting on some other object called opportunity. So with this, workflow cannot do it. Make sense? Because always workflows are tend to work on the same object. If you are dealing with case, only case I can work on. In a process builder, what happens is you can choose quote as your main object, but you're trying to update on the opportunity. Of course, quote is related object is opportunity. Basically, quote is the child of opportunity. That way, from a child, I can go to my parent and say that, hey, update the status to closed one. I can do it. Get it? So write a process builder on quote.
Okay.
Do not update the opportunity field to close one. So opportunity stage it is. So this is very
Okay.
clear. So I have mentioned each and every field what to be done. Go to process builder code. Have a condition saying that hey the code is present accepted. Then get into condition. Field update. Go to the respective opportunity object and the stage and then make it as closed one. So where you have a process build task here now. So then what else we have? Lead conversion account context is done. And so opportunity has been created. Hmm. So here, what I wanted to have is hmm, okay. I want to have a workflow update here. Workflow. Let me write completely workflow. So workflow task it is. So what I want to say is task here. So I'm going to use workflow only. So now I'm defining it in later stage. Why workflow or other things, you can have answers for it. So in a content object, let's have a field called in content object. You're going to create a field called as um, send notification, send email notification. So I was saying in content object field, in content object, create field called send email notification. So it is a checkbox, its data type is checkbox. Data type is checkbox. So if while you're creating for a contact on the picture, you're saying that he wants the email to be sent. So in the workflow, what you're going to do is workflow on contact object. So what are you going to do? Record created or it's edited. Criteria. Criteria is created or edited record. So either you create or edit record, we don't care. So not only contact record. I'm just thinking here because for that particular contact, maybe this should be a custom one, I think. Just a minute. I'm thinking here. So we wanted to send a workflow email alert saying that whenever new products are adding, whenever new products are adding, uh, that could be a Benz class which you're trying to add as a product, and we're sending a notification to across the people.
Yeah, you said that. I noted it.
So okay, let's you just keep creating this send email notification as database checkbox as true or false, whatever. So we will send the notification in later state. It could be via done by the code or via done by I will say you what to be done. You just have this field created ready there. Send email notification checkbox. It should be true or not. So okay, now the products when the products is added, newly products is created. So we have to fire an email on it. Now who are the recipients? Who are the recipients? If you see, still it is unknown. So we'll wait for it. So we can't do anything as of now because I added a product. Who is the target audience? So for a product and a contact, they don't have a direct relationship uh, because they don't have relationship. Let me just quickly see uh, whether if I can do. Let me close this. I'll go to the object. I just log in quickly and say that if the relationship exists, if you're able to go get to the contact, yes, of course we can do it.
Okay.
So what I feel so early, don't be having that detail. Like, so you are just creating on a product. Then the moment you add a new product, how these contacts will get to know. So there will not be like one contact. There will be a bunch of contacts people who send that send notification is true. So maybe you don't have. So I think this we have to get by coding. So we'll see this later. For sure it will not be. But I'm saying that send email notification, you create a field. So this is a task you think. Later said you would be used in development also. So you think this is task. So what we can do, code sync enable printed. Maybe this is getting added. So one thing we can do, an email alert. Task workflow on, let's see, on opportunity. So this let's confirm this. So I'm going to an opportunity here. So this is the parent. So let me go to products. This is opportunity products. Perfect. So now you have to deal with the opportunity product. So what is opportunity product? If you see, products is a separate entity, separate object. When you add that products into an opportunity, that becomes opportunity products. For example,
What? Come again?
let's come again the same. Let's say you have an account. So I'll take some car manufacturer. So you have the opportunity here. So this is the products we have for this opportunity. So this is the products we have. As of now, it is 0. So there's also another object called as products. Separately, there's a product object called as product. You getting?
Yeah.
Like how opportunity we have, like that we have product also. So this is a related list. What you see in opportunity, there's a product here. Make sense? For me, these products which you have here and these products is not 100% same. Like they're having a reference there. Like how contact, how opportunity has an account reference here. How account reference we have. Why with the reference we have? Because it is opportunity is a child of the account. So that's the reason we have a reference here. So like that, these guys, like products is the opportunities child object, correct? So that's the reason it is all in the related list. Make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what we're having is we're having a reference of these product objects. We're having a reference of these product objects. So now what I'm trying to do is let me try to add it. Add a product. So new year sale. Okay. So this is what I'm saying. Price book if you have, like say for a Christmas sale, Mercedes Benz you have a new year sale. So you have that different price. Okay, no problem. So we are trying to add a product here. Let's say non-veg pizza, veg pasta. So next. What you're dealing with so far, you're dealing with the products here. I'm saying quantity is 1, and then I'm going to say same. So now the products is added here, right? Now this particular product is called as opportunity products because it is opportunity and the respective product it is. Make sense?
Yeah.
So we don't call this as flatly product now. It is opportunity products.
Yeah.
So now what is my use case for you is the moment you try to add a new product to your customer call, sorry, for the customer, who is he? For a Google customer, Sundar Pichai, he's a contact. That guy is trying to add a new product that is Mercedes Benz. So then we are welcoming him saying that, hey, thanks for choosing our product.
Okay. You send an email notification.
Yeah. You see, you workflow on opportunity product. Okay? Because that is the one which is getting entered, right? Opportunity product. Criteria is created. That is enough.
Yeah.
Criteria is record is created. Record created.
Okay.
On record creation. Record created. So send an email stating thanks for choosing our product.
Thanks, I think you typed.
Sorry. How did I miss that? Okay. Email stating thanks for choosing our product and the product description you can give it. So product description I will give it. Go to the merge field. go to the products and then drag the product name and description, whatever you want, you can give them. So this is send an email alert. Okay. So that
Yeah.
way, a workflow email alert you have done. So on opportunity product, you're creating it. Getting?
Hmm.
So I would say this is task 1. Maybe in the later state you can get it. So this is a task 2, which you're working on to the workflow. And this is task 3, where you're trying to create a process builder, an activity. Okay. Service. So you are just creating the assignments and queues based on the each and individual things. You're getting it as usual. How do you want to support your team?
Okay.
Mm. So the queue could be breakdown service, car service. You can have different teams based on the tickets which is flowing in. You can assign to the right queue team, and then they will pick the work. Correct.
Yeah.
So when we say again, we try to create new leads. Create new leads. Say welcome email. You need to send them.
Hmm.
Send the welcome email to respective email IDs. Okay. Obviously, we'll have email IDs, right, for this leads and contacts. When you're trying to create a new lead, so you just welcome them. Because new lead means what? Who is interested in the products? Yes,
Hmm.
getting. So whenever you are creating a customer, sorry, whenever you're creating a new campaign, you're trying to add a new lead. So adding a new lead, not. It is just you're trying to create a new lead there altogether. So you've put something display like Mercedes Benz, and people came in and then he written out saying that I'm interested in this product, I want to buy it. So you're
Hmm.
collecting his information right over there, and you're entering information. So he also should get notification, right? Yes, of course, I have entered my entry there, and I would expect they would connect back to me. So in that case, I'm sending a welcome note to him saying that thanks for showing your interest in our product. So we'll get test further quickly, connect back to you quickly. Something that you have, and you can have a workflow, and you can create a task, which is follow-up task. You can create for him
Hmm.
because you're sending a welcome note. So follow-up task would be created for our sales rep, so they would connect back to him. You know? So
Yeah.
here also you can send an email and follow-up task you can have. So these are the tasks you can have in your project currently in terms of talking on to the sales, marketing, and other process. Getting?
Yeah. Yeah.
Jumps are there.
Sorry, I was talking on mute. I'm here, but I'm kind of thinking on my project. How will it work for blood bank? It is kind of different, right?
You know what, James? You have to say thank you for giving your blood to us.
But what product I will have? Blood?
No.
My term, I'm just thinking what
Of
what
course, of
will I
course.
do?
Hey,
The product should have the feels like red blood
no, no,
only.
no,
I was
no.
just kidding. Sorry.
No.
No.
Listen, Jimsil, yes, of course, the products are, yes, of course. A positive blood, how many quantity that bag you want? 250 ml, 300 ml. Yes, that's also a product, no?
Yeah.
If you
Mm.
go for any blood bank, first thing is how many ml that you require. That is the first question. And what type of blood type it is required.
Type,
And
yeah.
then what is the price for it? Yes, if, of course, they also have business in that.
Okay.
You can also
So
convert
in the
them to be.
how do we do leads and all that in
So in
this?
this case, we don't have leads generally. So directly you'll have
Oh,
a customers, and
yeah.
of course they can also have a
I mean,
lead. You can
we
also
can
have
have lead.
we can have
Yeah.
leads. I'm just
Leads are
looking for a
like the hospital groups or something like that, right?
no. See, one
Who
if
wants
people
to
are who are
donate?
interested, yeah, go ahead,
Hmm.
Tushar. You can answer.
Sorry.
No, you're eager. Come on, do it.
No good.
Who wants to donate blood? Who are registered? They can be leads, and then who came and donated blood, they can become opportunities.
Okay.
So I'm saying that who is looking for a blood, they all are lead because they are interested in your blood bank
Mm-hmm.
for to buy out. See, if donors are there, someone should be the receiver also, right? So that is the
Right,
case.
right.
Now the receivers all are the products where you're selling it out. Either you're doing
Right.
for a charity purpose or you're doing for the sale of purpose, whatever it is. Of course, receivers would be there and they're expecting for a blend, and you're giving to them in a quantity 250 ml, 500 ml as a product you're giving it. In the quantity also you can give it. 2 bags of blood is required immediately. So that's a use case, right? In general scenario. People come with
Oh,
2 bags of blood is required, 3 bags of blood is required. Each and every bag is having quantity and the price also tagged to it.
oh, if you're thinking deeply, then it can be individual or it can be a company like the
Hmm,
hospitals or
of course.
somebody else also, right?
So here
Okay.
also she which is it as a business customer or an individual customer also could be.
Right, right.
So if
Mm-hmm.
directly
Okay.
a hospital is connecting with this particular blood bank, so with what is that? RR
Yeah, Reno.
Reno
The,
blood bank. So why the Renos come?
I don't know, it's a city in California, which I just got that.
Oh, is it? I think you're connecting with your child. So Reno,
No.
Reno, some animal name you thought. So no problem. So of course that blood bank can supply to any number of hospitals. So that is a point of contact we can have. So a new hospital when I just wanted to launch it, then I look for a blood banks around me. So if you are near there, Reno, so I would become a customer to you. Correct. So
Yeah.
that way, if you think yes, there would be supply of always the blood. Always the doctor says, hey, we have checked our nearest people. The blood is not available. Find on your own way. So this is all a
Mm-hmm.
common thing where, of course, your logic also can be applied here. See,
Okay.
CRM is a stuff where anything it can match with.
Okay. Okay.
That's the
Okay.
majority which we say. It can because it's a daily conversation where you wanted to maintain a relationship with either the customer or your business owners. We have to have a
Mm-hmm.
relationship. So likewise, the
Okay.
sales and service and marketing would be always there.
Okay.
So
Okay.
same thing you can give it. Welcome to the respective when the need is saying that okay, let's say a new hospital called as some ABC hospital is looking for a change, to connect
Mm-hmm.
with you guys. You're saying that welcome and thanks for showing interest with us, and we'll surely help you out in whatever the needs when you ask for us.
Okay. Okay.
And the sales process starts. And again, there also we send a need to so maybe workflow. So whenever again you're adding a product, so we can say,
Mm-hmm.
hey, you're adding this product, XYZ products. Are you sure with this
Mm-hmm.
product?
Okay.
So again, you can ask a confirmation there. So
Mm-hmm.
when again comes for the quotation, so if these guys are buying in bulk, let's say they
Mm-hmm.
wanted so each and every blood group types of maybe for your product you can have a new type there. You can have a custom field there where you're saying blood group specific there because
Okay.
products tied with the name. Maybe the products may not have a name also fine, but they will have surely saying that blood group A, blood group B, B positive, A positive, something they would be there.
Mm-hmm.
So that we can have. And sometimes the complications will be there is of course this blood specifically for the cancer patients and then so those things you can have the complications, whatever
Okay.
medical conditions
Okay.
they can add to it. So you can think as a scenario for your project.
Okay. Okay. I just have to think for the scenarios. That's what I was thinking. Okay.
I think all these are replicating the same, but we have to
Yeah.
match to your nearest things. So
Right.
again, if that guy is again says, "Hey, okay, I'm just like okay with these prices, please give back." Because for hospital, when the moment you try to open, so they may require in a stock of at least 200 bags of blood, different variant of blood. They want to have in their
Mm-hmm.
own storage. Of course,
Okay.
they connect with the big providers like the providers. They connect. Of course,
Okay.
everything goes with the price. You deal with them.
Okay. 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 I think I
You
and
can.
I have idea now.
Hmm. So again, for us, you only actually brought an idea. What my products will have blood. Of
Yeah.
course, it can have. So likewise, also you can have a case where they have some issues. So obviously, in medical reasons, they don't have cases. I mean, issues they don't have. Then if
Yeah.
that's a big problem. But the cases you can say that okay, the out of 500 bottles or 500 bags which I bought, only 419 and I have one is missing.
Okay. Something like that. Yeah.
Something like that. But at least we'll have a case. The case is
Mm-hmm.
always it's good to have. So you need to hear the people's feedback and something went wrong. It's good to have.
Okay.
So this is about sales, service, and marketing. So what additional things that you can have apart from this? Anyway, you guys are having a proper people who has have roles and profiles, and application
Yeah.
already are creating an objects and other stuffs already.
Yeah.
And relationship, yes, one table to another table you're giving it,
Right.
and
Hmm.
then we connected with the sales, service, marketing. You can just quickly reference to this. Hey, what are matching with us
Okay.
and what are not matching with us.
Okay. Yeah.
And then, of course, record types varies on uh, maybe for two of your people. If your customer is individual or a business customer, the record types comes in. If a car is a new car or old car, it comes in.
Hmm.
Donors for donors application, I don't know where we have record types been placed, but you have knowledge of record types, no, Jimson?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So that way, you try to fit wherever the record types fits to a scenario.
Okay.
So roll-up summary, you can choose for your customer. You can create how many number of opportunity this guy has been done so far. You can have a grand total. What is the amount he's been bought so far? So that you can have. Check for formulas wherever it is filled and required. We can have. Validation is, of course, we need to have is something that if I'm trying to enter a product without a blood type A positive, B positive, I cannot enter a value.
Mm-hmm.
So you can have that. Even for a car sale, so without the defined price, you cannot move ahead. So you need to give a price, and you need to say year of manufacture is very important. Though it is a new car, it should say that 2020 December it manufactured. So date of manufacture is very important. Getting and it's a petrol vehicle or a diesel vehicle also is very important. So you can have validation rules there. So you have to fill the value there. You can't miss them. Make them as required. If you miss, it should say that boss, this is very important. Fill it out. So you can have some validations like that. And of course, we are talking about the workflows, email alerts, and yeah, there comes an approval process. Approval process here for Gemsil and Toshira, what can happen?
I mean, for me, as we already discussed, like from the manager, if the car should be posted or not, we need approval from the managers. And then,
Hmm. So when I say a product is, the moment you try to create a product, this is a very good thing we do. So the moment you try to create a new product, I'm saying. So this is all just like you're doing a lead conversion and then you're all having it. And you're going to an opportunity, you're adding a product. You're adding a product which is existing and you're adding to this guy opportunity. So absolutely you're creating a new product. Getting?
hmm,
How do Google create new product? I just go here. So this is a product. I just say new product. So I don't have any dependency. I'm creating new product. So that time it should be not an active state. It should be an inactive state. Your manager would verify and he will make an active. Getting
hmm,
product you're doing, product code you're giving, which product family you are having, all that you define and then you save it, all the price you give it. But this won't be an active state. People would not use it. Once this product is submitted for approval and automatic of approved statement, this would be an active state.
okay.
You're getting? So I'm saying the products which you're adding for a sale that should be tested and approved.
Yeah.
New product should be in inactive. So you can also have a separate field called as published or approved or not approved, something. So where I'm simply saying that the product is inactive means it is not approved. Product is active means it is approved. That is what I make
Hmm.
sense. New product should be inactive, and after creating the product, it should go for approval, right? And prospective approver approved.
Hmm.
Again, email notification that all you're going to take care. So to who submitted the product and your manager or both the guys would receive an email to and fro. So if he received approved, then make the product as active for outside world. Correct, right? Once it is active, like you go to opportunity, you're trying to add a product, so that would be visible there. Inactive products we don't show there. In opportunity while we're trying to add a products. So task 4, approval process on new product. It's basically on a product object. When you try to create a new product, it will always go for an approval statement. You can have also a process builder to automate the approval, submit it to the respective of your manager. So you can go back to our class and you can see how we are creating an approval process, how we are creating templates, and we are
Yeah,
consuming emails. All that you can do it.
that's what I was thinking. I have to go back again and see everything,
But
the
this is simply
procedure.
you just know about your checklist. When I was saying about when you're trying to create a product, sorry, approval process, you need to know about your checklist, what you're doing it here. So that way, so it'll be easy for you to create a reports. So we are involved workflows, process builders, and approval process all we have, and along with that, few validations and follow-up tasks we have. So then, when this is done, so you can have your reports. Reports on what? Reports on opportunities. Say that how many people have bought so many, or generally reports on customers. Who are the customers for this particular month? You can put a filter date of today's this month, starting date, and say these are the month for this month. This is the number of customers, and these are the products they have purchased. An opportunity which is in the closed one state. You can show a report. Okay, and you can have a report saying on the products which are not approved and which is approved. You can also say showcase that. So which are the records should go for approval, and you can intimate to the team. So that way you can have reports. Task 5, reports on products status, like it is active or inactive. So why it is still inactive? Why what happened to that particular product? Why it has not been sent through? So based on that, you're going to give a notification, and you can also have a separate field called as approved or not approved. It is your wish, or simply you can have active or inactive. Based on that, you can control. Once you make approved record, you're going to do an active state, right? You go to a particular product field W2 is active to true. Same thing. So reports on product status, customers, and what else you can have. Reports on opportunity. So all this you can get a number of reports. So this is fair enough. Then, so if you have any data records to push or export, all this you can check here. And then the rest of things is all talks about what data security you are giving to your application. Who should see what, and is it private? Who, when I log in, what type of data I would see? Can I see someone else created data, or only the record which I created data? All that you can see here. And otherwise, this is all just the debug logs you put and check it, and how to install App Exchange. Whether you want to expose your application to be a manager and unmanaged, you can do. And again, later on the stage, this is a developer sandbox everything. You wanted to push to higher end and to the all the way to the protection. Then you have to check the change sets. How do you carry the deployment things? I think overall we have covered onto the highlights of.
Oh God.
It's too much.
Okay. I think we
No,
can
just
do it.
keeping on this only we have talked about. I didn't just generalize anything here. Saying that see marketing, sales, and service. So we added whatever we learned, the admin concepts, and we applied here. That's it. So just check on this. So even Jamsil, I think you can correlate this.
Yeah. I think I got few ideas on that.
So just just make use of it. I would send an email to you guys.
Yeah,
What
please.
is expectations that we have? So project expectations. This is we don't have. What is the email you have?
I
For Jamsil, I know Jamsil.
It's I think you have STHUSHERA.
STO.
The second one, STHU. Yeah, that one.
Nice. Gmail only suggested me for some reason. Scenarios and write down. Could be who related with the blood bank and the insurance. Yes, right. We can correlate with any application, right? So again, when
Yeah.
insurance cases comes in, so he's a new guy. So we do follow up with him. What insurance you want? And then he wants to convert them, so on again goes on. Like he's trying to add a product, and we wanted to say that welcome email for adding a product, and then which product he added, what is the quantity, what is the price, and what is the premium. So he can ask for a PDF generation. Yes. Then if the quote has been submitted, so we automatically update the opportunity to closed one. Yes. Approval process the same way we can have whenever the new insurance product is trying to add, so which it always go for approval. So very important, right? Every new product has an insurance which comes in outside, it should be properly approved and be documented well. So what is the terms and conditions they have?
Hmm.
Likewise, they also can have reports on what are the insurance offer they bought, and they can also have a service unrelated to the claim something is failed or not working or they not settled the amount. They can also have the services cases. So this would match to any scenario. We just have highlights here. Um, just go on this. So this is what was I expecting, like what type of scenarios as use case you can bring in. So if we cover your majority scenarios, you can also have your own type of scenarios where you can talk about your specific project use cases. So you just bring the use case. If it is not doable or doable, I'll tell you. If it is doable, how to do it, or any reference we have, I'll send out your link to you guys. That way you can have also an idea to build on it.
Hmm.
So make sense? So here only task 1, 2, 3, all 4. If you see, these are project explain expectations and assignments. Could be in assignments also. So if you do all this, obviously you will get to showcase me your project UI along with the profiles, right? So you can show me
Yeah.
real time. Hey, I'm creating a record. I'm adding. Okay, there's an email fired. So this all you can show me in real time. That's the expectation. Okay, so I don't want to wait a lot of time here. So you can take tomorrow as a break. So just try on the scenarios, whichever you can say. What are the tasks you are able to build? If some questions we have, we can again connect on this, maybe an hour, and
Sure.
then do it. So
Sure.
tomorrow is my Friday, so I would give a break here, and we'll
Mm.
start on Saturday as a dev class. So this dev class would be the basics kickstart dev class.
Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
Perfect.
So enjoy
Thank
tomorrow,
you.
and then have
Yeah.
some time
Sure.
as
Yeah.
well. So put some potential there. So if you are free, you guys can intimate connect within you guys, and then say that okay, what we can do, we can initiate also. If you're working
Yeah.
like boring, you can also do that. I mean, collaborative also will help you. Just check. If you need any help, we can also pull me in.
Okay.
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye.